So I'm getting sick, and I'm pretty appalled about this because it is the middle of summer in Australia. So why am I getting sick? But it gave me some inspiration because I thought I might come and talk to you about what speech pathologists like to do when our voice is going a bit dodgy due to illness. So, first thing that I will certainly be doing is drinking pineapple juice. This is one you might not have heard of before. So, this is an old singer's trick. This is something that everybody used to do when I was training in singing. Everybody used to do this all the time. If they were getting a little bit sick, they'd be smashing the pineapple juice. And I never really understood the mechanism as to why. And then when I became a speech pathologist, I found out about it. So, pineapple juice actually has an enzyme and it helps to break down secretions. So, all that lovely mucus, phlegm, grossness that you get when you get a bit sick, pineapple juice helps to break that down. It's also anti-inflammatory. It also has a hefty dose of vitamin C. So it's a really good one. If you have a bit of a garden variety cold, having some pineapple juice will really help. Another thing that will help is ginger. So anything ginger related. So if you're getting that pineapple juice, maybe get them to throw in a little bit of ginger as well, or you can put in some ginger ale if you're doing a bit of a DIY at home. Ginger tea is also fantastic. Anything involving ginger is also really helpful on the throat. And if you have a bit of an upset stomach, it can help with that too. Although that's not my area, but just something I've discovered anecdotally. The next thing that I would recommend is honey and lemon drinks. So honey, again, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. The lemon, a lot of vitamin C. And then have some hot, warm water, whatever you like in terms of temperature. Helps with hydration. So smashing honey and lemon drinks all day if you want to. Same with pineapple juice, same with ginger tea. Smash it, smash it, smash it all day. Very, very helpful for your voice. The other thing I'd recommend is steam. So this might be, on the lower end, it might be a bit of a hot shower. But if you really want to up your steam game, I would suggest the very old-fashioned but tried and true method of putting hot water, enough so that it's accumulating some steam, towel over your head and inhale the steam for maybe 10-15 minutes. Very, very helpful for getting lots of hydration into your throat, into your vocal folds, but also great for the sinuses. Great if you have any congestion in your chest, just helps to loosen everything up. So it's really, really great. Obviously, another thing that you'll want to be doing if your voice is not the greatest is vocal rest. Okay, don't talk unless you need to. And yes, I'm aware of the irony of me talking about this in a video, but generally speaking, if you don't need to speak, please don't. Rest your voice. I'd also recommend doing a bit of a vocal warm-up at the start of the day. If you want some ideas for that, I've done some other videos on some lovely little techniques that you can use that are very user-friendly and help with your vocal warm-up. Now, one thing that I would not be doing, and no speech pathologist would be doing this, is using lozenges. Now, I know this is a surprise because people love a lozenge, but generally speaking, speech pathologists don't love lozenges for two reasons. Number one, lozenges will numb the pain. Now, I can hear you there going, Celia, I want my pain numbed. What is wrong with you? I'm not a masochist, I promise. The issue is that if you numb the pain in your throat, what ends up happening is people end up merrily chit-chatting away as they usually would, potentially causing damage to their throat. It's the equivalent of someone who is, let's say, a marathon runner who then takes a bit of ibuprofen and continues to train as usual when they have a serious injury in their knee. We all know that that's going to just make the injury even worse, right? So it's the same thing with our voices. We want to make sure that we aren't completely numbing everything and then merrily chit-chatting away as we usually would. That's not a good idea. The other reason why speech pathologists don't really love lozenges is they often contain a lot of drying ingredients. So they may contain things like alcohol, other things that might be drying out your vocal folds, which again is not fantastic. So it's not to say that they're horrific, but it's just something where, okay, look, I know some people get very attached to their lozenges. So if you promise me you will not be talking at all that day, so if it's a day where you've taken sick leave, you're at home on the couch, you're binging something on Netflix, you're not going to be talking, then yes, you can have some lozenges, as long as you pair it with some water so that you're counteracting some of the drying factors, or you make sure that the lozenges you buy don't have things like alcohol in them. I know a lot of people get surprised by that, but also lozenges don't really do anything to make the situation better. They're just numbing it. It's kind of a band-aid solution. Whereas if you have things like pineapple juice or honey and lemon drinks, that actually improves the situation. It's helping to decrease inflammation, getting rid of some of that bacteria, giving you some vitamin C to help you heal. That's why I tend to go for those strategies and those ways of helping my voice rather than just grabbing for a lozenge. So I hope that was helpful. These are all the things that I'm going to be doing to help with my voice during this appalling time of having a random cold. I hope that was useful, and I'll see you guys again soon.